which then gets put on my YouTube channel, which is links to. So welcome. And I'm going to take my glasses off. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Just a quick check. Yeah, brilliant. So we'll start off just in a nice, easy standing form, which I usually start with. And this is just called the emptiness stance or standing pose. So we stand with our legs, feet about shoulder width apart, nice and firm in our stance, nice, well rooted. We have our knees slightly bent. Maybe our tailbones tucked in a little bit. Our arms just move away from our bodies, allowing our torso to breathe, if you like. And the breathing technique, as I always say every month, just make sure you're breathing from as low down as possible, underneath your belly button, if you can, underneath your navel. And all that means is when you're breathing in, the chest should expand, and this area here should expand too. And then when you're breathing out through the mouth, chest goes towards this your spine, and this area here all goes, so it's going out and in. Expand, contract. Nice and slow breaths. And we're going to try, in certain forms, we'll try and match the movement of your chest with the movement you're making with your hands or your legs. So again, we can just relax the shoulders. And the last thing, or one of the last things we do, just create an inner smile. Which is just a willingness to enjoy the moment, the experience of doing these forms. As we can relax more when we smile. So we create that inner smile. So that's emptiness stance, which we'll go into a few times in this session. So we'll start off with a very easy breathing exercise. So we're going to bring our hands up in front of the body, breathe in, turn the hands at the heart, and breathe out. Turn the hands up and then breathe in. Nice and relaxed. Turn hands. And again. And all we're going to do while we're doing is breathing and moving our hands. Just going to allow our attention as much as possible to just follow along. If we get distracted, we just gently remind ourselves to go back to this movement. And again. This is just an opportunity to just be with ourselves and just relax. Not trying to achieve anything. Not trying to get anywhere. Just going to practice these forms. Just notice how it makes you feel. We'll do a couple more. One last one. Now our hands come down to our side. And then we're going to sweep right to the side. And this is called gathering of chi above our heads. And then just let the hands just slide down in front of us. And back into emptiness stance. Again, we can just relax for a moment and just, that's if you're not already feeling relaxed. Just reset the legs. Then the next one we're going to do, this is called puppet on a string. So I'll do the actions first and I'll do the breathing. So we move our hands, we dangle our hands extended in front, fingers drooping downwards, as if there's some invisible strings just pulling us upwards, above our heads. And then we're just going to arc around slowly at the sides. Do that again. Just pretending that we really have no control. Just watching the body move. Back to the side. So if you can, with the breathing here, we're just going to breathe in as our hands are going upwards. Maybe hold your breath if you have to at the top here. And then let the breath slowly out. And again. So we've done 5 of these. We're going to do 9 altogether. Traditionally, you quite often do forms in multiples of 3, either 3, 6, or 9, so on. But you don't have to. So I think that's 3 left. That's one reason sometimes why I don't do it, is I forget. Rolling down again. Again, this is a great exercise for your shoulders and your back. And we'll do one more. And again, we'll go back into a peaceful chi, gather that chi. back into emptiness stance. Again, we can just reset. Take a drink if you need to. Again, if you need to stop at any point when we're doing these forms, just stop. Say if there's a bit of pain, we just stop. We don't try and push through the pain. We're just being kind to our bodies. So this next one is called opening and closing the gate. So with this one, again, I'll do the actions first. We're going to go downwards. We're going to cross our hands, cross our chest as we go down. So this is closed. And then we're going to open ourselves up nice and big, slowly, slowly, slowly. And we look up at the sky and arch our upper back as much as we can, or gently. Just be gentle. And then we're going to come down and we're going to close the gate. And again, nice and slowly. But don't push anything, don't force anything. Just gonna nice, gentle with the body. So the breathing is we're breathing in, and at this point when we're right low down, we're breathing in slowly. Again, you might have to hold your breath at the top. And then you're going to breathe out through the mouth if you can. Nice and slowly back up again. Down we go. And this is just a reminder that we have these two. We like to be open. We don't particularly like to be closed. But perhaps it's just something just gently watching whenever we're open and whenever we're closed. Doesn't mean we're failing if we're feeling a bit closed off one day. Just be kind to yourselves whenever you're feeling closed. Because at some point, you will feel open again. Do a couple more. Last one. This time when you come up, you just put your hands to your side. And then we're going to gather that chi again. Nice big deep breath in. And back in emptiness stance. So that's opening and closing the gate. Again, we can reset. I'm just going to clear a message on my laptop. That's okay. So again, this next one is also very simple, but Really powerful breathing one again. I'm going to breathe to the side. So just bring your hands in front of the lower dantian. Just explain this area here where you breathe from is the lower dantian. That's your middle dantian, at your heart, and then you go upper dantian. They're just energy centers, the main energy centers in Qigong and Tai Chi as well. So bring your hands up to that lower dantian. And then we're going to breathe in. And perhaps imagine a ball is inflating, but forcing your hands apart. And then you're just going to bring your hands back together. Do about head width apart. And then we're going to do that again. So breathing in. And out. And again. And out. And again. Then we can hold the breath a little bit when it's extended, and then we just bring it back slowly together. So just letting go of any expectations of what might happen, what we might experience. Not doing this for insights to appear. We're just doing this practice, ancient practice, and just noticing how it makes you feel. And if you do have some insights, we can just acknowledge them too. We'll do 3 more. Last one. Your hands up to the chest. Push them down. And again, we're going to loop around again once more. And back into emptiness stance. And again, we can reset. I'll just check my notes. Right. So we'll go into some We're going to some water forms now. The first of which is called River Moon form. And this was inspired by a philosopher, Greek Chinese philosopher who wanted to grab hold of the image of the moon in the river Yangtze and put it back in the sky. So it's kind of in honor of him in a way. So what we do with this one, we just collapse down, bend the knees if we have to. And then, like sometimes you see the moon reflecting in the water, you're just going to pick the moon up. And then you're going to lift it slowly right into the sky again. Again, just bending as far as comfortable. And then you're going to breathe out and you're going to lower your hands to the front. And again, grab the moon's image, reflection. Back into the sky. So when you start moving upwards, when you breathe in, breathing in. And out. And again. And again. Nice and gently with the body, only bending again as far as comfortable for you. Or even holding up. If you can only hold the ball here, then hold it here and then let it down. You don't have to go as far up. Just goes where it's comfortable. You could even just bring it up to your stomach if you need to. So in that way, Qigong can benefit anyone in any physical condition. It can even help if you just visualize it in your mind's eye of the form. You can still get the benefits just by that visualization. So I'll do a couple more. One last one. And then down. Let yourself slowly come up. And then we'll do another gathering of chi. Back in the emptiness stance. You can reset. If you feel a little bit like you've got a bit of stuck energy after any of these forms, you always have a good bit of a shake in between. Bounce on your toes a little bit and shake. If you feel anything's kind of stopped flowing, there's a bit of discomfort. So that's River Moon form. Right, this next one, I've done this a few times, but it's one of my favorites. This is called Moving Clouds. This is where we're going to imagine we're holding a cloud in our hands and we mustn't let it drop. And we're going to move slowly to either side. Just let your breathing go where it wants with this one. So we're not trying to breathe at a particular point. So in that way, we can just get totally lost and go as slow as you want. Or you can make it more fluent. The pace of it can sometimes depend on your mood. So we're just going to bring our hands, one hand in front of the other. I'm going to start with my right hand up the heart, middle dantian, and my left hand on that lower dantian. Because we have right hands on top, if your left hand on top, go left. I'm going to go right. And what you do is just turn your waist, moving slowly at the side, and you're going to swap the hand over like nice, graceful action. You're going to swing back the other way. And then I'll get to the side, and we're just going to swing our hands back again. Swap them over and swing them back again. Sometimes it's called cloud hands as well. Just imagine you're holding that cloud. And then just really just relax into it. So again, this is encouraging the kind of the water in your joints to be subtle and being able to move because the water element is working there. Or perhaps it can make you feel, even though your hands are moving, perhaps you aren't moving. Perhaps there's something just watching, just observing. So this form is actually part of the 18 Shibashi forms. But it's a lovely way to just settle down, feel relaxed. But don't drop the crowd. We'll do one more. If you're in the center, next time you're in the center, just do one more to each side. So we'll do one more to the right. And we'll come right across the body to the left. Swap the hands. Again, back to center. Bring both hands up to the chest and then push down as if you're pushing the cloud down. And then we're going to soar above it and do a gentle gathering of chi. Back into emptiness stance. Hope you enjoyed that. So this next one If you can, we're going to go into a slightly bigger stance, horse stance, which is about 3 feet lengths apart. So you're bending it just like in the standing pose, standing in a stance. Just going to bend the knees slightly. This one's called, this is animal form. A bear is associated with winter. So we're going to do a bear stance because I have to conserve energy but still be powerful. So we can maybe think of being a bit like a bear. So what we do here, bring our hands to the front of the chest, and then we're going to move them out to the side. As if we're holding like a platter or a plate in either hand. And what we're going to do here is try and keep the legs as still as you can. I'm just going to retreat to the side. Again, as much, don't go force anything, as much as you can. Then we're just going to keep swing back to the other side. So you breathe in to center, and then breathe out to the side. Try to keep your hands and arms in the same position. And move slowly back. Again, it's not important how far you move. It's just your intention. It's quite powerful because of the stance. So we won't do this for too long. It's one you kind of have to build up to. So we'll do one more to the right, one more to the left. Go back to center. Hands in front again. And again, we'll do a nice gathering chi. And again, go back into emptiness stance. Have a drink if you need to. Now this one, I always write this down. This one's called two hands climb the kidneys. To strengthen the legs. It's got a weird, some of them have quite literal names. But this is another water form. And I'll talk you through this again. So we bring our hands up to our chest. Maybe move your legs a little bit closer together. So bring our hands up. Then we're going to sweep your hand behind and just where your kidneys are on the small of your back, and you're just going to trace down the back of your legs and your bottom. Swing round at the front, and then go up the inner part of your leg, just gently touching it as gently as you can and away from the body. And then you're going to go right above. And then you're going to drag more chi down. A little bit like gathering of chi. And then as you get to your stomach area, you're going to again swing down, trace, touching gently. Swing round at the bottom, go up the inner part of your leg. And then around the groin area, just move away from the body. Just hold your hands. Go nice and high. And we're going to drag that lovely Chi down. So the breathing, we're breathing in here when you swing around. And then breathe out. Then a really big breath. You want to breathe in all the way. May have to hold it at the top for a while. And then breathe out. Breathe in. Trace your leg, arms. Trace your hands now down the back. Come up to the inner leg. While all the time we're breathing in. Breathe out as your hands come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out again. Do 3 more. Do one more. Do one more. Look. This time you let the hands come down to your sides. And again, we're just going to sweep around. And back in emptiness stance. Just checking how long we got left. Right, so we mentioned fear right at the beginning, so we're going to go back into horse stance. Or if you can't, if that is uncomfortable for whatever reason, you can even do this on a chair. It's fine, do it on a chair or bring your legs together, whatever's comfortable. And this one is called drawing circles. So we're going to draw circles with both sides of your hands. And the idea of it is to remind ourselves that we're all one. We don't have a beginning or an ending like a circle. And that helps to dispel this fear our body might still be hanging on to. So you can inquire about fear, do self-inquiry or contemplate. Well, it doesn't harm to kind of work the body as well and see if you can just flush the energy away, flush that fear out the body. So with this, start off with your hands at your side. And then what you're going to do, you're going to breathe in as your hands come together. So you're breathing in, and then your hands just follow each other side by side, right above your head. And then you're just going to come round. And that's when you breathe out at the top. Then you can bend down if you want to. So you just breathe in and then out. Breathe in. We'll do 3 more. And then we just loop round into another gathering of chi. Now we'll go into emptiness stance. Have a drink. So we'll do a couple of minutes of one I've done a few times, they call pushing waves. So just take a little step forward, like a 45-degree angle. As you step forward, you bring your hands up to your chest. Now we're just going to push to the side and drag that water back. So you may notice I'm just up on my heel there, down. And just imagine we're dragging the waves back. And we're pushing the waves away. And after a while, it might feel that as well as the pushing the wave, your torso is actually the wave as well. I'll just shift now balance. So the breathing, we're breathing in as we pull the hands towards the chest and breathing out as we go away. Breathing in. And again. Do another one to this side. And then we're going to go back, draw the leg back, and then we're going to go to the other side. And again, if you get distracted by thoughts, we just bring our attention back to the breathing, the movement. Perhaps the idea that we can move waves, or perhaps the idea that we are the wave and the ocean at the same time. So we'll do a couple more. Just to bring it back to the center, bring your leg back, push down. Now we shall end this session with just 3 rounds of gathering of chi. So nice big stretch, as much as you can, and then breathe out at the top. And again. Last one. Back into emptiness stance. And release. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed that session. And this it will put onto my YouTube channel to view whenever you want to again. Thank you.